I want to now start to introduce the concept of a recall using my faith game as well as my name game. So first I'm going to warm up with name game. Even if the dog is looking at me, I'm going to say her name, then say yes, and deliver a piece of food to her mouth. Pip, yes. Why? Because I want them to learn that when they hear their name, wonderful things happen. Pip, yes. Now, so I am going to practice with my dog on leash, even though we're inside in its low distraction area. It helps us mechanically that we remember how to practice this with a leash, so that as we're progressing our dog's skills, eventually we're going to go from a leash to the long line that we provided you so that we can build in more distance away from us. I'm going to toss my find it treat within the reach of the leash, and then I'm going to say the dog's name as she's eating the piece of food. And when she orients back to me, I'm going to say yes and deliver a couple of treats very close to my body. Why do I want them so close to my body? Because there's a lot of dogs out there that you call their name and they come to you, but within arm's reach, and you can't quite catch them. So I want them getting really comfortable about being close to my body. Find it. Yes. So I've said her name. I'm not going to repeat it. You saw that there was a bit of a delay before she oriented back to me. I'm going to mark with my yes word the moment she orients back. Find it. Yes, good. Nice. As my dog is catching on, I'm going to start to toss my treats at further distances. This leash is an 8-foot leash, so it does give me a little more length than a traditional 6-foot leash. You work with what you have. If 6 feet's already too close to you, then start to use your long line. Ready? Find it. Yes. Good. Good. Find it. Yes, good. So each time I toss a find it treat, I'm tossing in a different direction. And the purpose for that is to help the dogs generalize the skill. If I'm always tossing in the same direction, then we're creating a pattern that's very static, meaning that there's no variability for the dogs to learn that we want the behavior in varying degrees of context and change. So I'm going to start turning my back to the camera just to create that stronger difference with each find it tossed treat. I can't talk today. I'm going to start to rotate, meaning my back will turn to the camera as I'm tossing my find it treat at different angles to really change things up for my dog to understand that to respond back to me faster. Okay, find it. Yes. Nice. Good. Find it. Yeah. What I'd like to get in the habit of is to end any recall training, so our come to us training, with a cue that lets them know that they're off duty. So we're going to use go play. And when I indicate to the dog go play, I'm just going to disconnect from her. In the context of a classroom or an unfenced open space that could put your dog's safety at risk, don't drop the leash. But when you say go play, you're just going to disconnect from them. And they'll start to figure out that when we're not looking at them, they're off duty, and they'll go off and start to sniff and snuffle. Why do we want this? Because over time, we will use go play as a real life reinforcer in lieu of food. Okay, so we'll do one for the camera. Find it. Yeah, good girl. Nice. So I give a bunch, one at a time. Go play. And I'm just going to ignore her because she's a sport dog. She doesn't want to take her eyes off of me, but it's a way of it's the start of letting them know that we are done.